Hello to the good people of Shepherd of the Lake Lutheran. We had a wonderful first Sunday together this past week. Thank you for being there. It was wonderful to be in worship with each and every one of you. Yesterday, on Wednesday, we had our first Bible study in the series we're doing, The Biblical Foundations of Lutheranism. And what we're talking about in that session, which, by the way, please do join us. All the sessions are independent of each other. You don't have to have been to the first one to be to the rest. But we're talking about where in the Bible our Lutheran faith comes from, those texts that are supportive of some of the pillars of Lutheran thought. And what we talked about yesterday was the knowability of God. One of the things that Lutheranism supposes is that God can be known, understood, even argued about, but that there are ways that we can apprehend, that we can understand what God is up to. And what we drilled in on in that session, which I think is the important part, which I'd like to share with you via Facebook this morning, is that all good theology, all good thinking about God is done from a perspective of thanksgiving related to God's choice to be knowable through Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is talked about in the prologue of the Gospel of John, which we looked at as the Logos, the Word, the organizing principle behind this life we're living, and also as God's decision, God's holy decision to be knowable to us. Since that Word took on flesh and dwelt among us and revealed God's glory, as that text says. So all good thinking about God begins with that thankfulness. It's not that we're climbing up this ladder of wisdom and knowledge and getting so smart that we can know about God, but rather that God has come down the ladder to us through Christ, to be knowable through things like the telling of the story of Jesus, gathering around baptism, Holy Communion, serving in the community. These things of the church give us the presence of Christ, and Christ makes God apprehendable to us. So it's this wonderful situation where God sets up in the church his ongoing presence, and we are blessed by that and gathering together early in the morning on the first day of the week when Jesus was found to be raised. So I look forward to seeing you in worship. If you haven't been back with us in quite some time, this is a wonderful time to come back and be a part of Shepherd of the Lake. We'd love to see you. I'd love to get to know all of you better, and I'm looking forward to that. So we have great things coming up on the calendar too. Please keep an eye out for your bulletin and all the ways that we communicate with you. So blessings to talk to you this morning. We'll see you soon.